tonight with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building. It's a battle to raise it at midfield between the Miami Dolphins and the representatives from the NFC.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Both teams have fought through so much to get here, and the moment has arrived. We're underway in the Super Bowl. Here comes Malik Washington. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
2 and out from the gun. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
All right.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Bring it to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Arizona State. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 6-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 from the 43. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Finds his back. Achane. He has room past the 25. And a stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
They're right here.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Jalen Wright with a touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All set to go now from the 35. They run it with Saquon Barkley. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
Great, set. No touch.
Going to the ground again on first. He's going to have this one down to the 28. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
This offense is sending a message, winning the battle up front on consecutive snaps. There's got to be some urgency here defensively. You just can't keep getting walked backward this easily.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Great, set. No touch.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
No touch, set. No touch.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
No touch, set. No touch.
Barkley. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Great. No touch.
Hurts setting up to throw. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Quite the moment early in the big game, Brock. This is 3rd and goal.
No touch, set. Right anyway, yeah. No touch.
They're going to try to run it in, Barkley. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. Just rip off a great run. A momentum-changing run. And get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Right anyway, yeah. No touch.
Hurts now on 4th. And this defense completes the goal line stand. What a start to their game as they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on the next down. That was a valuable little run right there.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Real momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. It's caught. Here's Deuce Vaughn. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Hey, get set. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa vacates quickly left side. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Ready.
A give to Vaughn out of the shotgun. Space past the 35. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So that'll do it for the opening quarter of Super Bowl 61. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this. 3 more quarters to go. We're back for the 2nd frame here of Super Bowl 61. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space with their lanes open. A little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Get set. Go ahead. All right, fellas, listen up.
Putting a receiver in motion. Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. I'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Ready.
Running it after the penalty. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. These last 2 snaps will force this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
He's got a man left, and that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. The wind was at his sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All set to go now from the 35. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. He's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Great, set. No touch.
They go to Barkley again. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
6-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Great, set. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up first down.
That's another Brooklyn first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
No touch.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. He's out in the clear. Keeps it moving. And that is a touchdown. The Black Knights start to fight back with their first points of this game.
You know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump. They'll get explosive on the ground as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Black Knights cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Washington now to return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Malik Washington on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
Get set.
Shotgun handoff for Vaughn. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
All right, go. Ready.
First down, here's Tua. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Tua. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Ready. Out.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Second down now, 7 to go.
Ready.
Running back motions right. Now Tua to throw. All the outside. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Slot man motioned over. They send Hill right.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
What?
Vaughn running dead ahead. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Ready.
Once again, hit behind the line. That ball's loose. And the defense recovers.
Kate, I am telling you, ball security critical over the entire 100 yards. If you start smelling that end zone, you're inside the 5. Boy, you've got to take care of that ball at all costs and can't let it get ripped free.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Hurts to throw. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Great, set.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Great, set.
Hurts now from the gun. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
You're right here.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Tua now from the gun. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. they come. This is 3rd and 5. Tua looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Cade York now on for the field goal. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. That one's a miss, so he hung it out right at that upright. And they are unable to double their lead.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, around with Barkley. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to be forced out of bounds, but a nice run there. Maybe some momentum as well on the final play of this second quarter.
Cade York to kick off.
Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Good.
Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. That means 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
The career's more at stake when you win your prom. That paper, baby, my face on the
On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. First down, and they go right back to it. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Completed left side to Smith. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs from the 37. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Now we give left side to Bigsby. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
It's a sneak, Hurts. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Hurts looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! The Black Knights take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Running with Achane here out of the gun. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Turbo 3 and Watson, Oscar.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Andrew Mukuba makes the play.
First down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over
First and 10 from the 43.
at the 43-yard line.
Great.
They give to Barkley, left side. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Great. Set.
Hurts. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Great. Set.
Now Hurts. He brings it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So now here's third and 5.
Set. Hey, let's go.
Running right, it's Barkley. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's good for Brooklyn. First down.
Great. Set.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Barkley. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis and that run support.
I'll try again with Barkley. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Black Knights parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Jake Elliott
Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's White on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is second and long. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Throwing the out route complete. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got first down here from the 36. Here's Tagovailoa again. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Okay. All right, go. Ready.
That'll do it for 3 quarters here in Super Bowl 61. Just one final act to go in our season. It's Dolphins football, and their title hopes hinge on evening the score. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Here's Achane up the middle. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Ready. Hey, 21, T.A.
Tagovailoa back to throw. Hits the slant. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gate.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Ready, shot. Out.
Trying to pick it up here with Achane. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. A give to Vaughn out of the shotgun. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Dolphins now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Tagovailoa has his offense ready for this 2-point try. They put a receiver in motion right. Tagovailoa will look to throw. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go.
Ready, set. Delta.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's another carry for Barkley. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Dolphins bring out a 5th defensive back on 3rd. He's back to throw. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He gets 6 on that play. And that is good for a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First down from the 42. Handoff headed right. Barkley cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go to Barkley again. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And any more of those as they trail by a score. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Black Knights only up by a few. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So 4th down on heads, Braden Mann for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. That's taken at the 15. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 22-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw it. Defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Here he is to throw. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
All right, go. Ready.
Setting up to pass. complete to White. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. First down. Here's Tua. That's incomplete left side.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
All right, come on. Hey.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Go ahead.
Throwing now. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
This is Mechie with the return. Shoves him off. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Don't touch it. Anyway, don't touch it.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Here comes the Black Knights punt team. Braden Mann will kick it away. Well, as fun as it would have been, unlikely that we were going to see a walk-off punt return touchdown there. And now with no time remaining, we're headed for overtime. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, no longer an oddity compared to our first 18 weeks. It's all going to work the same now. Both teams guaranteed a shot with the football regardless of who wins the opening toss. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, it is next score wins. And postseason overtime no longer different from what we saw in the regular season. A touchdown on the opening drive doesn't end things. The other side's going to get a chance to retort. And if the game remains tied beyond that, then it is sudden death. That field goal saved their Super Bowl at the last possible moment. And now we're going to see overtime decide a winner. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37. First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. You know, not much to be had on that first down, Brock. The first couple of plays of overtime, how do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
Every down carries such importance in overtime of the Super Bowl. Here's second. Hurts now from the gun. And this one is launched downfield. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Kind of a curious call there, Kate, because the passing game, it's not worked real well for them in regulation, and that operation, that wasn't good enough either.
Cannot afford a 3-and-out in this spot. Offense has to figure this out on third down. Throw here, third down. And he's caught. He's got ground. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And they're going to have a first down now.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Now a pause to attend to an injured player, and this is a worrying sight. It is Saquon Barkley who was hurt on the play. They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Great, set. On anyone, huh? Hey, 73.
Running left with Bigsby. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Trying to extend this overtime drive. They only need 1 yard. This is third down.
Great, set. On it, Delta.
They are running again with Bigsby. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that gives him the first.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Very good. Delta.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Great, set. On anyone, huh? Delta.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Complete to his back. Tank Bigsby. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A pickup of 17. And that gives him a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Somebody gotta do it, I'm in. Hey, somebody gotta do it, I see the G. Hey, watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This is Alpha and Omega, welcome home. This is not a song, this is a revelation, how to get it gone. Need you a man, baby, I don't understand, baby. You're building it.
All set now, first and 10.
Delta, set. Delta.
Now give left side. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
We only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. A give right side. Here's Bigsby. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. All right, 3rd and 15 now following that delay of game. To throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. This only a chip shot from the right hash. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
The important part, they've got the lead here in overtime after the short field goal. But with how close they got, the touchdown was in play. You gotta hope you can get the stop here and not live to regret that series stalling out.
The ball is on the tee, Brock. An entire NFL season has led to this one possession. A Super Bowl could be won or lost here as it's away. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. It's his running back. And he is stumped with authority there, but that stump came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for and you go out and execute.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Caught for big yards on the right side. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins just need 2 snaps to steal the